World War II, superpowers have dominated international politics. This is a series of short films examining what the very building blocks of these global powers actually are.
What's great about this country is that America started the tradition where the richest consumers buy essentially the same thing as the poorest. You can be watching TV and see Coca-Cola and know that the president drinks Coca-Cola, Liz Taylor drinks Coca-Cola, and just think you can drink Coca-Cola too. A Coke is a Coke, and no amount of money can get you a better Coke than the one the bum is drinking on the corner. All the Cokes are the same, and all Cokes are good.
The USA may have massive divisions in wealth, income and life chances, but Warhol got it right. Even if they often look delusional, the country's most treasured collective ideals are anti-elitist, egalitarian and profoundly democratic. That all Americans play by the same rules, are subject to the same laws, and yes, drink the same soft drinks. So looked at from a certain angle, a can of Coke contains more than a fizzy drink made from vegetable extract. It's also brimming with very American brand values. You could say much the same thing about the Gap, or McDonald's, or hip-hop music. They all feed into an international culture that now spans pretty much the whole planet and underlines the USA's dominance of world affairs. Going all the way back to the Romans, all the great global players have always used culture in this way, but no one's been as successful as the US. Its cultural exports and business franchises embody America's core values, and as they extend their reach into countries around the world, they carry those values with them. America's cultural power has often meant that it can extend its influence without having to try too hard. There are now 15,000 Starbucks outlets in 42 countries. 63 countries have at least one Marriott hotel, and 86 have Subway sandwich restaurants. The worldwide dominance of Hollywood means that movies that often have an underlying political message, and here you can mention anything from the Die Hard series to An Inconvenient Truth, find a ready audience. The domination of the online world by Microsoft and Google probably represents the biggest single cultural asset of them all. And there's more. English is now the world's most popular shared means of communication, which means that American, and to some extent British, influence runs even deeper. India, for example, has more people who understand English than any other country on Earth. You begin to wonder where the USA's continued cultural dominance leaves not just India, but China. To some extent, though, that's an academic question, because the populations of those countries are so huge that their ideas and values reach vast numbers of people at a stroke. The United Nations has predicted that by 2050, nearly half the world will live in either India or China. So why should they worry? Still, if you think about America's cultural power, it does make you step back a little from the idea that the USA's days as a big global player are numbered. The world may be changing fast. Anytime soon, America's period as the world's one superpower will be over. But for as long as we're all drinking this, they're still in the game.